Heyo, so I'm here with a quick comic book haul. The only thing I got new from this week was Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. Um, I haven't been able to get by my normal comic shop where I have a pull list, so I didn't pick up No Mercy. I think it's 11, 11, 12. I haven't read Batgirl and the Birds of Prey yet. It's a different artist. I've been really liking Claire Rowe, who's been drawing it. It's real kind of wacky artwork. This art is done by someone named Roge Antonio. So far, looking through it quickly, I like the art. He seems to. I'm for some reason thinking that's a he. Um, um, his ability to draw kinetic stuff is like fighting. Seems to be good. Anyway, so I'm excited to read this. Been enjoying it. So then I went back and got some things from last week. Southern Bastards issue 15. The only other Southern Bastards I've read was issue 14, where this character came back to her hometown. She's an ex-military. I really enjoyed that story, and I enjoyed the I don't know, the feeling of it. It seemed good. It's drawn by Jason Latour, written by Jason Aaron. I haven't gotten into this because Latour's artwork isn't necessarily the kind that I'm drawn to, but actually looking at it more and more, I find myself liking it more and more. More and more and more and more. Then I got Jade Street number 2. The first one I liked, mostly because of the artwork. Same artist, which is Fabian Lele. It's colors by Mara Jane Carpenter. I'm not sure if the same colors did the last issue, but it looks similar. And yeah, basically the color and the art I love in this book. I haven't read this issue yet, but yeah. So I gotta go back and read one and then this. But I have to say, after I got it probably maybe 5-6 days ago. Looking through it quickly has, I don't know, something about what the story looks to be hasn't interested me enough to get it. Also, largely because of Stray Bullets. I've kind of fallen into a little bit of Stray Bullets hole. Wonder Woman I also picked up. I'm not sure when this came out. This is number 8. It's a little bit of a cheetah backstory, which is why I picked it up. I read, I think, maybe the Rebirth. I'm not sure if I read the Rebirth, but I read the first 2 issues of the present story. I forget if that's 1 and 3, or 2 and 4. And I enjoyed them. I don't like the art in that book very much. I think it's sharp. I could be completely wrong about that. So my plan is to pick it up in trade, which I saw is coming out in January. but I also saw that this issue isn't in that trade. And flipping through it and hearing about it from other people on YouTube, it looked like this was a bit of a standalone. So yeah, I read the first few pages just a second ago, and the story seems pretty badass. The cheetah character Barbara Ann Minerva seems to be obsessed with the Amazons, and there's a little backstory where she's obsessed with fantasy, but she's also genius, and she's hearing over and over again, like, people aren't giving her belief in the fantasy, the fantastical, any respect. So she's falling down a hole of searching for the Amazons, and that's where I am at this point. I'm not sure, what's gonna conclude in this issue. I also went back and picked up Lady Killer #2. I enjoyed the first one. Joel Jones is writing and drawing this one, and Michael Madsen's coloring it. Joel Jones isn't my favorite artist. I appreciate the work she does, but it's not necessarily my style. But the coloring is actually beautiful in this book, and the composition, like the structure of the pages, are just beautiful. Story's alright. I feel like it gets fairly thin, and I'm very excited to see. So it's 5-issue mini, so this is #2. So I'm excited to see how it feels when it's complete. This is the first Lady Killer 1 and 2. I didn't read the first arc of Lady Killer. So then I picked up Stray Bullets #18, Sunshine and Roses, today. Have not read it. So last week or the week before, I picked up Stray Bullets issue 19, and that was the first Stray Bullets I had read. I'm kind of getting into just jumping in randomly into these certain things that I hear people talking about that sound real good. So I loved 19. Then I went back and got 17 because I heard that it was a standalone with a mother character that's in the story. Loved that, and then quickly ordered actually Stray Bullets Volume 1, Innocence of Nihilism. Read the first 4, maybe 5 of issues of this. I think there's 7 issues in here, and it's, I don't know. I haven't run into anything like this in comics yet. The narrative structure, the building of characters from different points of their lives. So Sunshine and Roses, I believe, is set. Actually, I'm not sure when it's set, but this book starts with a story from 97, then goes to a story from I think either 77 or 88 or 80. So 97, 80, 77, 78. Anyway, point is, it jumps around, and it kind of develops these characters from all sides, which is beautiful, and they're all degenerates, and but I'm also, whatever, I've read like 5, 6 of those, and then I also got this volume of Usagi Yojimbo, Book 1, The Ronin. So this is, I think this is the first Usagi. I have not read any of it yet. The drawing's a little bit different. Anyway, so this is, I think came out in 87, 84. Wow. Anyway, I'm excited to check this out. I've read a few issues of Usagi. I've enjoyed them for the most part. Actually, I'd say probably 50% of them I've enjoyed. But I appreciate it, and I want to get into it more. Oh yeah, so Stray Bullets, David Lapham, uh, draws and writes this. Yep, it's been fucked up. Past few days. New President Trump. Sorry, I'm gonna get into a little politics now. Yeah, new President Trump. I don't know. It's felt real surreal. I felt like my heart's been pounding. Feels like a dream. Feels like a joke. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I haven't known how to react to what to say. I don't know. I feel like politics is left out of conversation for the most part, so we don't know what people are thinking. I feel like there's a lot of like you think that you can't have or people go into conversations about these things as if it's a fight, like they're trying to make it a fight, um, like I'm right, you're wrong, your opinion isn't valuable, or like people think that they already know what people are thinking, so we don't talk about these issues except in ways where it's like, if he becomes president, I'm moving to Canada, or not my president. And it's hard not to. I mean, I 100% think Donald Trump is a horrible person, and am horribly bummed, embarrassed that he is going to be my president. I think he's misogynist. I think he's the worst kind of capitalist. People are fucking pissed off in this country. And I'm pissed off. Things aren't working the way I would like them to in a lot of ways. I don't know. Right now, I'm most worried about the lack of communication. Like, how much of a surprise this was. With the polling stuff, all the polls being wrong, and the reports of a lot of the voters who voted for Trump being surprise voters or closeted Trump supporters. I've also heard, I forget who said something about the election of Trump's kind of like their version of whoever they are. There's always a they that we get angry at. But their version of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the system, to the government. Everyone wants to fuck up the government. Everyone wants to get rid of the government, it seems like these days, from both sides. The government is here to protect us from some bad fucking shit. At least it's supposed to. I don't know. I don't necessarily think that the things that I've said are of any great value, but I think a lot of time the communication that we have, especially among people, with people that we know, are what society says is against us. A lot of times we go about having those conversations in ways where it's already a fight. Maybe fights happen. Maybe while there's a political conversation happening, or while we're talking about comic books, maybe I can't deal with the advertisements, so I want to talk about how annoying they are, and then it becomes like this political fight. But that's okay, and it doesn't have to be that we are enemies. We can have an argument about things. Anyway, so I kind of felt pressure to at least talk a little bit about things so that, I don't know, mostly for myself. If you've listened to this, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you've listened to this, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all the information that I get through communicating with different people in the YouTube community. So, yeah, have a wonderful night, wonderful day, wonderful year, wonderful life. See you soon.